Hello and welcome back to the lounge. Today is Wednesday, May 23rd, and today is Whiskey Wednesday. I'm excited because we got this brought in by our good friend Rob. I don't know his last name, Rob Rivera, no? Rob Rivera, worldwide on Instagram if you want to go ahead and follow him. He brought us this Jack Daniels. It is a single barrel, uniquely crafted Tennessee whiskey. So you can see the box right there. And, obviously my dad had some yesterday because he wanted to taste it, and they had some together yesterday as well. I haven't tried it yet. I think retail is like $50, $60, something like that. So we're going to go ahead and try this whiskey today. I went ahead and picked the Oliva V Melanio. It's a good cigar. I haven't really had it with whiskey, so I want to go ahead and try and see what it tastes like. So without further ado, let's just jump right in and start gauging this. So obviously, first of all, we're going to let's do the sight, smell, all this good stuff that we usually do with the cigars. So in terms of sight, the Melanio resembles like a light brown golden. I think they did a good job with the label. It pretty much representative of what to expect in the cigar. It looks golden, it looks like a jewel almost, like a gold piece to have in your jewelry cabinet. So the actual tobacco though is very shiny. Looks like resembles copper, dark brown copper in a way. Maybe like a ooh, the lights behind me just turned off. It looks like a brown brownish gold, burnt orange in a way. Getting a lot of these from sight. Smell, not too strong, a little light. Smells like a typical tobacco. Unfortunately, the past couple ones that we've tried in the show haven't really had any special smells to them, so I haven't really been able to give something too specific. This one I'm getting though, like, I'm also still sick, so it might be that. Might have to revisit these cigars later, like maybe I'll do a Friday's favorite on the Melanio V. Getting like wet. It smells wet. Damp, like wet marshland or something like that, somewhere humid. Don't want to say moldy or like dirty sock, but that's what comes to mind when I smell this. Now, that doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that that's what I smell. So not necessarily that this is gonna, taste like a dirty sock, but the notes I'm getting very humid, sweat, locker room in a way. Pretty much that's what I get from this cigar. So sight, good. Smells good though. You know what I mean? Like it smells good. It smells like something maybe I wouldn't necessarily enjoy smelling someone else's dirty sock, but it smells, at least it has character to it. Some other cigars just smell like straight up, tobacco, or they don't smell like anything too specific. So I think it's good that it at least has a unique characteristic to it that other cigars some cigars don't have at all. And so I think that's a good thing that it has. So then the next step, obviously, taste. Sight, smell, taste, yes. So we're going to give it a straight cut like we always do because we don't want to alter the the flavor of it. And as you guys know from my spiels, that different cuts give it different, flavors, and different characteristics come out of the cigar when you give it different cuts. So went ahead and did the straight cut with our Cigar lighter that we use basically every episode here on the show. Gonna go ahead and grab our lighter. Don't have the Vertigo or the Scorch on me right now. I do have our handy dandy. What brand is this? No brand. Something's going on outside. People honking and stuff. Don't have our handy dandy Vertigo lighter, but we do have this one, which, as I've told you guys before, is probably the most reliable lighter that we've had in the store. We've been using this since we opened, and they still work, and that's something to say because you know, how many cigars do we light a day? Now, we've stopped using these as much to light people's cigars because the flame isn't as strong, but when another torch is out of hand or out of reach, we always come back to this one. So I'm going to go ahead and light it right now. Always torch it at the beginning. And some of you were saying, I think Young Aficionado commented on one of our old videos that, torching the cigar actually does make a difference. To clarify, it was some guy who I would say should be pretty knowledgeable on, smoking cigars and being able to correctly light them and, that sort of stuff, someone knowledgeable. But he told me that it didn't make a difference. And then Young Aficionado said that it did, which, validified my reasoning and my thought process to get to the point where I believe that it did make a difference. So Young Aficionado, I agree with you. However, some people don't. I guess it's just personal preference. It might not be. Who knows? We need the facts. We need the research. Someone needs to fund a research, or someone needs to fund a lab or some scientists to be able to correctly decipher whether or not torching a cigar is better for, the smoking experience in general. So I'm going to go ahead and light it. Already torched it. Now I'm just going to go ahead and puff on it, as they would say. So the smell gave me some very light colors, very bright colors like white. I don't want to say gold because obviously the label and stuff gives me gold, but yeah, gold, silver, platinum in that sense. But the taste of it, the actual taste of the cigar gives me some very dark flavor to it. So woody, but there's another complexity in there that I'm not exactly honing in on. Dark wood. Dark green. Evergreen trees. The slightest hit of almond or maybe pecan. Almond. Forget the pecan. Definitely almond. Taste is really good. Not too heavy, although I am on an empty stomach, so it might not be the wisest decision to smoke this cigar right now and then drink some whiskey. But for the sake of the video, it's 12:45 in the afternoon. Today is actually Wednesday. I'm recording this the day of. The past couple, I like filming it the day of. It gives me a little bit more, sensibility onto what's going on in the world, what's going on and stuff like that. So I am filming this the same day. If you're watching this, I filmed this just earlier in the day. So dark colors, evergreen, slight nut. I'm getting spice. Don't think I'm not getting spice. I haven't said it, but I am getting like pepper. Not a lot, but it's there. Pretty good, pretty good. Maybe some very, very light, very slight hint of like berry of that sort. So went ahead and tasted the cigar. Good cigar. I like it. I mean, it won Cigar of the Year a couple years back, so obviously it's going to be a good cigar. Now, from what I've been told, this whiskey is a little strong, and I'm going to pour it neat like we always do. We don't want to alter the flavor. We want to taste it straight out of the bottle. Just a splash of whiskey. That's all I really need to be able to get the flavor out of it. And so I'm going to put this right here. Maybe right here so you guys can see it. I also have the Calibri V cutter here. I don't really like the V cut. I know some people do. I used to like it a lot back then, but ever since I started doing this show, I've kind of stopped doing the V cut because now I look at every cigar with a more critical eye and I want to be able to compare them correctly. So yeah, I have it here for the customers that want to come and try it. But let's go ahead and taste this whiskey. Well, first sight against something white. I think we did a good pairing today. I think it's going to be a good pairing. I don't want to have some bias towards it, but it color-wise is like a a bronzy gold, copper. Oh man, that it smells strong, and the vapors are coming out right now. So I learned in wine class that if you get something and you spin it a lot, the vapors come out of it, and you're able to really pick out more flavors out of it. So it smells strong, man. It smells strong. It smells sweet in a way. So it smells like when you were little and you would go to the doctor and you would go into that room where they have to, you know, pinch your thumb and all that good stuff, and they always get that alcohol wipes and they have to wipe it. That's what it smells like, which I guess just means that it smells like high in alcohol volume. I mean, what's the alcohol volume on this? 66.4% alcohol per volume. That is a lot of alcohol. I think Everclear has like 80, so this is a strong whiskey. I don't know if I'll be able to. I didn't even pour that much. I poured very little. I don't think I'm gonna be able. It's like a third of a shot, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to finish this. I don't want to get too lightheaded on here on camera, but let's go ahead and spin it one more time. Just get any more flavors. I want to pick something out of here. You know what I mean? Want to really hone the flavor or the scent. I don't know why. Getting like ginger, some sort of spice, definitely some sort of spice. Like carrot. What are these, man, the alcohol is just so powerful that you can really, it's hard to pick out a scent in this, and I'm trying really hard because I don't want to just skip over the scent part. I'm getting kind of lightheaded just smelling the alcohol. Ginger, maybe? Man, it smells like a type of wine that I really cannot put. Grape, maybe. Maybe it just smells like grape. Oh man, it smells like corn or cornfield, maybe. And that's what I smell. All these strong aromas coming out. I swear to God, I'm getting lightheaded just smelling this whiskey. It's so strong. I haven't even tasted it. I know when I taste it. Making a prediction here is going to have a strong, maybe it won't have a strong finish, but it'll definitely, first sip is going to give me a strong finish. Maybe the last ones won't. Maybe you get used to it. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and puff on the cigar just to keep it alive. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera. It's kind of dying out. So sight like a golden brown, bronze, sort of that vibe is coming at me from the actual sight of it. The smell gives me like a cornfield, high in alcohol. That's straight. I smell a lot of alcohol, and I hate saying that because obviously it's gonna smell like alcohol, but this one is just too powerful to ignore. Sometimes I try to ignore the smell of the whiskey to try and get a better flavor, more flavor and notes out of it, but it's very strong, high alcohol. So if you like alcohol, go out. It's a master distiller, says the name on it, barrel proof. It just smells really good. It smells very high in alcohol volume, but it does smell good. It does smell like it's a good whiskey. So sight, smell, now taste. You know, and taste the whiskey. There's that strong, finish. Licorice. That's what I was looking for. It tastes like licorice. You know, that very, oh man, let me smell it again now. Some licorice, but definitely licorice stands out as soon as you taste it. That's the smell that it was underlying there, past the corn, past the alcohol, the licorice, and I was finally able to taste it. Very good whiskey. I have to say so myself. I'm not a whiskey man. Again, I'm a wine man. Maybe one day we'll do a special Wine Wednesday, something like that. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments. But this one right here, very good whiskey. I know the last couple ones we had, no, they were good as well. What am I saying? It was the pairing. The last pairing we had was just subpar in my opinion, but it was probably the pairing, not the actual two cigars put together. Now we got a call. Local number, so we'll answer it. Gable Cigars. Quick little phone call. They wanted some neighbors of ours that we're friends with wanted the Wi-Fi password because they only have you know, Ethernet from the wall, so they don't really have Wi-Fi up there. They wanted the Wi-Fi, but yeah, licorice. Man, I hate when I get my train of thought interrupted because now I don't remember where I was. Regardless, taste very good. Oh, the pairings. It was the pairings rather than the individual whiskey or the cigars. Very good whiskey right here. Again, strong finish. Really feel that in the back of my throat. Taste something sweet. Caramelized sugar. Caramel. Not caramel. Caramelized sugar. Which I guess is the same thing. But like, I mean in the sense of like a creme brulee when you light the top, crema catalana, you light the top with a torch and it turns hard. Slight honey as well. Very slight honey. Good. It's a good whiskey. Now I'm gonna go ahead and puff on this cigar, and then let's really hone the mixture of them too. Can you not play videos while I'm recording, or maybe lower the volume, Father? Father, Bobby, just lower it a little. Very complementary. Not a lot of contrast. The flavors play well together. Good combination. This is a good combination right here. Now I taste the beach. Or like air in an industrial city. Not industrial, but a very modern city. American whiskey, Nicaraguan tobacco. Together, I taste the air of Europe. Now that's very weird, but that's what I taste. I taste like farmland. I taste open fields with lots of greenery, lots of environments, or a large environmental large environmental state. Good combo, to be quite honest. It's a good combo, to be quite honest. It's a good combo. Don't really have anything negative to say about it. It's too complimentary for me. I could see the appeal to this because again, it does complement each other. The whiskey and the cigar complement each other very well. Strong finish. Yet again, a strong finish. I'm ready to rate it. I'm ready to rate it. And I'm ready to rate it because when I taste something really good, now this was good. Don't get me wrong. This was great. But was it excellent? Was it above? Was it an eagle in golf? Like hole in one? Was it? For me, no. And again, this is all very subjective. This is our show. This is our rating system, my rating system, I guess. This is on the spot, man. This is, let me taste the cigar. Let me taste it right now, right then. I think we're gonna start. We're gonna have this for a couple more episodes of Whiskey Wednesday, so we'll be able to try it out again next week with a different cigar. Maybe the contrast will play better. But Melanio V, very good cigar by itself. Whiskey, excellent whiskey by itself. Together, good combination. And drum roll, please. I will give official rating from the lounge. Boop, 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 boop. I give this a 7.9. Above average, I would say it's above average. I wouldn't necessarily put it into the 8s and the 9s, and a 10 is a perfect. Like, this was like, there is nothing better than this. I don't know if we'll ever be able to taste something like that. But how many whiskeys are there? How many cigars are there? But 7.9, very close to an 8. 7.9. I go home with a 7.9 at the end of the day at school. 79%. You know what? That gets me my diploma at the end of the day. But all jokes aside, this was a really good combination. I liked it. I wouldn't seek it out just because I'm a contrast man. I think there were better combinations than this. However, they were very good. It was a very good combination. Oliva makes a great cigar. Jack Daniels makes a great whiskey. They were both very good. Again, another thanks to Rob Rivera Worldwide on Instagram. Right there, it is. Go follow him because he was the one that was kind and gracious enough to give us a bottle of this to be able to try it on the show. And thanks to Oliva for making great cigars as always. But if you like what we had to say and you want to see more, obviously go ahead and subscribe to our channel. If you like this video, like it. Leave a comment saying what did you like, or maybe you didn't like it. Don't just give us a dislike without any criticism on what we could do to make you like the videos. Go ahead and give us some feedback. I thrive off that. I know Romeo Rory, another shout out for you, my man. Young aficionado commented on one of our old videos. Rob Rico, a loyal fan and client of ours, and there was one other person who commented. Oh man, he was recommended to us by Romeo Rory, and so he started subscribing to us. Either way, go ahead and like the video, all that whole spiel. Follow us on Instagram if you want, at Gable Cigars, and we'll catch you tomorrow for Throwback Thursday number 4.